Healthy eating feels easier when I know which foods to choose and why they help. Many people share this goal, yet the choices can feel crowded. A focus on nutrient-dense whole foods, plus simple habits, supports long-term health and lowers risk for chronic disease. In this guide, I highlight practical clean eating picks, explain the science in plain language, and offer steps you can use today. These ideas build a balanced diet and make daily meals simpler and more satisfying. Clean eating centers on whole, minimally processed foods, such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, lean proteins, and whole grains. This pattern relates to lower chronic disease risk. Harvard Healthy Eating Plate, 2020. Higher scores on healthy diet indexes are linked with less heart disease. Men showed up to 40% lower risk and women up to 30% versus low-fat diet scores. Alternate healthy eating index. High-fiber choices like oats and chia seeds aid digestion, support weight control, and steady blood sugar levels. USDA Food Data Central. Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Lean proteins, including chicken breast, eggs, and salmon, supply essential amino acids for muscle repair without much saturated fat. Eating nutrient-dense foods from each food group, as outlined in the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, supports heart health, immunity, and daily energy. What is clean eating? Clean eating means I choose foods close to their natural form. I focus on whole grains, fresh fruits and vegetables, lean meats or fish, and foods low in added sugar and saturated fat. For me, clean eating is simple. I pick whole foods most of the time, such as produce, beans, nuts, seeds, eggs, poultry, and seafood. I limit highly processed items that add sugar, sodium, dyes, or preservatives. The Healthy Eating Plate from Harvard guides my plate. I use healthy oils like olive oil or avocado oil and drink water instead of sweetened beverages. I swap refined grains for intact whole grains and keep fried potatoes rare since they can spike blood sugar. I aim for variety across food groups to cover vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber. I also favor low-fat or fat-free dairy products to reduce saturated fat, a step many heart groups endorse, including the American Heart Association. As I shop, I read labels. I watch for added sugars and salt, which often hide in packaged foods. This aligns with the 2020 to 2025 Dietary Guidelines for Americans from the United States Department of Agriculture. The core idea is clear: eat more foods from nature, fewer foods from factories. Clean eating helps protect the heart and supports a healthy weight. Research from Harvard shows that people with higher quality diet patterns had far less heart disease risk than those following low-fat scores alone. Other studies link clean eating with lower total mortality over time. Fruits, leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, nuts, whole grains, and lean proteins improve energy and digestion. High fiber, found in foods like oats, beans, and berries, also helps manage cholesterol and blood pressure. This supports heart health and lowers the chance of type 2 diabetes and hypertension later in life. Clean eating gives my body steady fuel and key nutrients. I feel better during the day, and my meals stay simple and satisfying. Whole grains, such as brown rice and oats, give slow and steady energy. These carbohydrates digest gradually, which helps prevent mid-morning energy crashes. Produce and nuts add vitamins and minerals that support energy production. For example, quinoa is rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps convert food into energy. I include protein at each meal from eggs, chicken, or tofu. Healthy fats from extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil help stabilize blood sugar and keep energy even. I also choose water over sweet drinks since dehydration can sap energy, as noted by Harvard clinicians. Fiber is the hero for gut health. Beans, lentils, oats, and other whole grains promote regularity and feed friendly gut bacteria. Oats provide beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that supports the gut lining. I like adding yogurt with live cultures for probiotics, which are helpful bacteria. Chia seeds deliver almost 10 grams of fiber per ounce and support regular digestion. Vegetables like broccoli and kale supply fiber plus minerals that keep the digestive process moving. Soaking legumes before cooking often reduces gas and discomfort. I also drink enough water so fiber can do its job well. High fiber foods help me feel full. Leafy greens, carrots, beans, and whole grains like brown rice or oats curb overeating by slowing digestion. I keep added sugar low and pick foods and drinks that do not pile on empty calories. Nuts such as almonds and peanuts satisfy hunger in small portions. Healthy fats from olive oil and avocado can aid fullness and reduce snacking, even though they are high in calories. Swapping white bread and salty snacks for minimally processed options helps me eat less salt and more nutrients. My plate's portion tips keep my plate balanced, which makes it easier to avoid eating too much. Clean eating delivers nutrients that help quiet inflammation, a driver of many chronic conditions. Fruits, vegetables, fish, legumes, and whole grain supply fiber and vitamins A and C, which protect cells and support immunity. Studies link higher healthy eating index scores with less heart disease over the long term. Salmon offers omega-3 fats that support heart health. Beans and lentils help steady blood sugar. Dark leafy greens add potassium, which can reduce high blood pressure. Limiting saturated fat from butter and full-fat cheese while using unsaturated fats, such as olive oil, further supports the heart. Together, these habits lower the risks tied to cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and some cancers. I reach for foods that deliver big nutrition in simple portions. Think of this as a clean pantry plan you can rely on day after day. Fruit needs little prep and packs plenty of fiber and vitamins. Apples, bananas, oranges, strawberries, and blueberries are easy to add to cereal, yogurt, or salads. A medium apple has about 4 grams of fiber with fewer than 100 calories. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants and provide vitamin C. Avocados are a special case since they offer healthy fat, fiber, and potassium that support heart health.